Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been wondering what the F the planets are up to in the month of December, look no further, I've got you covered. This video is for Aries, Sun and Rising, and I am going to start off by telling you that I have no idea what Santa is going to bring you this holiday season, but your ruler, Mars, is definitely up to some shenanigans. In in translation, it's Mars is continuing its retrograde motion and it's going to be retrograde until next year. So this means that for you, it's going to continue with what it started off basically about a month ago, with a proneness for accidents, conflicts, miscommunication, misunderstandings, and that some of you will actually be throwing a lot of temper tantrums, not gonna lie. And I think in many cases I'm on your side with this one. It's probably going to be just well justified because it seems that everything, especially as the month debuts, is against you. So you're going to be getting triggered a lot. People that you may have pissed off in the past, they are just calling you out now, or at least they have the upper hand in situations um, in which there was already a conflictual energy between you. That doesn't mean that it's not going to get resolved in your favor eventually. It just means that you need to be aware of your own temperament, your own flare-ups, because yes, there is a very, very high tendency to explode in somebody's face. Um, but just consider that it's not going to bring out the best in your situation or the desired outcome. So yes, even if it is justified, and in many cases your anger will be justified, this I can tell you. Reflect. Take a deep breath and reflect. Yes, there are people who do not mean you well, and you will be experiencing a lot of misunderstandings with them, if not an outright conflict. Um, and a lot of these people who don't mean you well are going to be sharpening their knives in the shadows. Again, don't despair. The solution here is to do what is seemingly contrary to your nature, but that's why we have this period happening now. It's for you to actually learn, for you to learn to control your impulses, your desire to just explode, yell, and just release that anger, just to let it go. Because I know you guys are going to be cheerful after that. You just need to explode. This time, you just cannot do it in front of the person that has actually offended you. You cannot. You cannot confront them because in many cases it could be that both parties have misunderstood the situation, and that is just best to pause and think. Um, so that's it, like about conflict. Yes, not gonna lie, it's heavy in the chart, and it's going to continue until the middle of the month. So actually, as of the middle of the month, you guys are going to be benefiting from a bit of a breather in that area. Um, because what basically happens is that it's accumulating, and you need to like be conscious every day that you should be bringing it down. In all fairness, if you can afford to work from home, do it. If you can avoid being social or avoid people, I would say do it. In many cases, it's going to be contrary to your nature, but actually, this is one of the best ways that you're going to be avoiding conflict if you want to avoid conflict. If you are not afraid of it, just keep in mind that there are consequences for any any flare-ups, so to say, and confronting people. It's just best to calm down, think things through, and in many cases, it would even pay off not to say anything, just to walk away from the situation and actually think, contemplate, reflect why it triggered you. Because in many cases, it might be something that is within you and it might not have something to do with the other person. Conversely, if the other person is aggressive, it might have something to do with them and not with you. Um, there is a bit of a predisposition for accidents. So this applies to a minority of you. So I wouldn't really panic now. Mars retrograde is going to make that happen. So this message is especially for those who are in traffic a lot. So if you are out and about on a motorcycle, on a bike, or in a car, in a vehicle, just be careful because there is a proneness for violence in traffic or for traffic accidents, and you might actually get caught up in that and get involved. If you don't participate in road traffic, that's fine. Just walk a little slower and all of that. It's in the northern hemisphere, it's like winter now, and it's gonna get probably very slippery. So these are the kind of accidents that I mean. But when you walk out on the street, it's best to pay attention and especially to maintain a state of presence. Not, I wouldn't say necessarily alertness, but just a state of presence and being mindful of your surroundings. So this way you can actually avoid the tendency for accidents. So that being said, for you, the good news is that Mars is, as of the middle of the month, it's not making any major aspects, except for a very helpful trine with Chiron, the great healer. It means that whatever has been boiling inside of you, it's actually getting a resolution. You are going to get to the bottom of things. You are going to find out and learn about yourself, like why you're getting triggered, why you're getting so upset and angry. And it's actually a period in which you are going to feel much calmer. So and this is the attitude that you're going to have until Christmas. So and until the 15th of December, yeah, pay attention to everything that I was just saying earlier because there is actually a proneness for all of that. After that, you can actually just take a breather and relax. It's going to be less of a stressful period for you. So in other news, what is happening in your chart? I mean, I can't let you hear you guys think that it's only doomsday prophecies over here. There are actually good things happening. For example, you can always count on the fact that in your home you are going to have a lot of support. If anything, keep your family very close this time because they are going to be a source of comfort for you. And you may also find some amazing properties if you're looking amazing deals, or if not for property, at least for furniture or for any kind of installations in your home. So you're going to get really great deals, or it's just going to look amazing and it's just going to bring a completely new vibe into your home. For those of you that have been contemplating study or traveling, now is a good time to actually plan. And I think that some of you actually have a bit of a wanderlust bug going around and you want to go escape somewhere. And I would say hold off on traveling this month. It's not necessarily the best placement. However, you could benefit greatly from planning. So if you're planning either to travel or if you're planning to study, in terms of enrollment, and just think about it a little bit because you are actually going to be doing yourself a disfavor if you're going to just jump into it right now. Mars is really well aspected, and it's going to stay like this until about the middle of the month by Saturn. So Saturn is all all about stability. It rewards discipline. It rewards patience. So it's it's a period where you are not actually called to any kind of action. You are actually called to keep your temper under control and to reflect. But the thing is that any kind of plans you've had, for example, if you're a boss and you were thinking of promoting some junior colleagues, just hold that off a little bit. Hold it off, because it's a situation in which not everything is as it seems. So you will find out some interesting things until the end of the month. Consolidate your friendships. Your friends, especially older friends, are going to be of tremendous help to you this month. So reconnect with them. Also, any kind of plans and dreams that you have, like now on the back burner, and you might feel this impetus to actually, like, okay, take charge. This is the time to do it. No, it isn't actually. It's not the time to set anything into motion. It's the time to sit back a little bit, relax, and plan. Um, and if not, in any case, it's going to feel like everything is against you because with this Mars retrograde, it's not necessarily the best time to take action. It's the best time to pace yourself because you might be missing out on important details if you don't pace yourself. And there's also a tendency to take on too many projects at once, and you might not be able to finish them, even though some of them would actually be very lucrative for you. So just be a bit more mindful of that, especially as it comes to personal projects and anything that is related to the career. Um, in terms of finances, you guys actually might experience some unforeseen losses. The good side to this is that like it's kind of there's like a bit of a balancing exercise happening because like whoever was indebted to you is going to be returning it. But otherwise, you might have some unforeseen expenses, and I would suggest if you are investors, hold it off a little bit because with Uranus and North Node in your second house, it's not necessarily the friendliest of placements, especially if you want to invest in tangible assets and in commodities. So that's, I would say, a bit of a no-go, but obviously consult your financial advisors. I'm just an astrologer, just saying what I'm seeing in the chart. And another good thing is that, Jupiter is moving into your sign this month. So as of the 20th of December, you are going to feel such a surge in energy and in good luck. So if it feels that like in the beginning of the month, first 2 weeks tops, everything is stacked against you, please do not worry. It's going to get so much better as of the middle of the month, and especially after you have Jupiter entering your sign. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to make a special clip and I'm going to explore what exactly it means for all the signs. So check that one out. So Aries, I hope that this reading was of use to you. Cheer up. I did warn you a little bit about things, but it's going to get better. And if you haven't already clicked out, rage quit on me already, let me assure you again, it's going to get better. And I will be seeing you again in my video for January, where I'm sure I will be bringing you much better news. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.